Good morning, Lakeview. It's good to be with you this morning again. It's beautiful outside as we record again. What a beautiful fall we've had.
That's lovely.
I had last week off. We were planning to have last week off before my kids went to school. So we were going to do stuff as a family, but it ended up being I drove my kids to school, came back and did stuff around the house, and just kind of got a few things done and just relaxed. It was really nice.
I love days like that.
Yeah.
I just say, like, taking the kids to school on a day off is the best. And then it's like
we do love our kids.
Absolutely.
Sure.
I love days off with them.
Yes.
Like But you know what? To then go, I'm going to climb a mountain.
Yeah.
Or, and it's just like, I've got all this
Yes.
time and I don't have to hear them complain about it. But
I
so
know.
I'm glad you had a whole week like that.
It was
good.
nice. And then we ended up going down to Chilliwack over the weekend and seeing some old friends. The kids got together with their friends and I met with a couple friends. And then on the way home, it was fun to be like, wow, we're coming home to West Kelowna. My boys still were like, wait, they're still struggling with that, but they're getting there. But Cheryl and I were really excited to come home here. So great to be back. So that's kind of a little bit, some stuff was what's up with me. What's with you, Kevin?
Life is good. I'm trying to get the last few bike rides in while the sun is shining and all of that. Not that you can't bike in November, but the weather gets a little bit cooler, so I'm going to keep biking as far as I can in those sunny days.
Are you going to go all the way to the coast this time? Or?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Yeah.
Just keep it local for when you get up and it's like 2, 3, 4 degrees and getting on a bike and because we're on the top of a mountain, so the first half of the bike is just nothing but wind and you're not even pedaling.
Can't
you're not
get
doing
warm.
anything. So.
Yeah, here's my question though. Do you need snow tires for your bike? Because if my car needs snow tires to go up the hill,
you're not going anywhere.
Sure not.
I'm getting to the end of the fact that I can use certain tires on roads now, because if it's getting even slightly wet, then
Yeah. Oh yeah. First time on a road bike, I went off on some gravel. Oh man, you cannot balance. It's wow. How about you, Chris? What's with you?
We're in this new era where school sports are a thing. It's the first year where we've had that. So Micaiah is on the volleyball team, so that was interesting. Friday, I got to go watch my first ever. It's not the first time I've ever gone and watched like middle school sports, but it was the first time where it was like my kid playing, and you're like, oh, okay. It was fun. It was really fun to watch her play and to be there to support her and cheer her on. As you all know, it's not awesome sports, but it's just fun environment. It's fun to be there. So
I was at a pretty amazing volleyball game last week too.
Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Grade sevens?
We have a grade 9 volleyball.
Yes.
So the competition has been raised.
That would absolutely do it. So they're doing this. It was great. It was more like I will say this. There was one time where my daughter hit the ball and it was so hard, if there wasn't a ceiling on the gym, it would have been gone. I was like, wow. I was impressed. I mean, unfortunately, it hit the ceiling and it doesn't count.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pointless. More than one. But it was good. No, it was great. So that was Friday night. We get to go again tonight, watch another game, and which also then means we're in that era of like driving all over the city for things where, it's not just all on the west side now. But it's all right. It's good. It's great. And so, and the other side of that is, because this is the new middle school era, she's also in band for the first time. So we haven't had to go to band recital concerts yet, but I know those are coming because every Friday morning she's got to be there super early for band. And it's we're just we're along for the ride, but we're having fun. Just kind of, as our youngest did this morning, she woke up singing a song she made up, all taunting her sister about how she has to go to middle school, and it's like, that's kind of our life these days. So we're kind of rolling with all of that and figuring out what it means to be part of that phase. So it's fun. It's good.
Yeah. Family. It's fun. Speaking of family, we have our pictures of all our Lakeview Heights family behind us. If you still want to get your picture on the wall here for a while, just so we see who's part of us and get to know faces and names, we're continuing to do that. But that's, I'm getting to know more of our family here and know some people better, and it's really liked growing together as a family, as a church, and we continue to want to figure out how to be family together, how to mature together, how to grow together. So some things coming up. We this Sunday we're going to be talking about White Cross. So we'll find out a little bit more about what White Cross is, how you can be involved, what they do.
And when you were in Chilliwack, was your church there, Midtown, did they have a White Cross? Were they connected with that as well? So this isn't new for you. This is something you're familiar with as well. So that's great. I love it because we think about how it relates to, certainly the ministry overseas, but it is also another one of those things that as NAB churches kind of binds us together too. Is another example of, how, talking about family, I mean, it's not just a Lakeview project, it's like an NAB family project too. It is awesome that we get to be part of that. So I look forward to hearing what gets shared on Sunday about that. And
that is really a good point, like how we work together with other church bodies in different locations that we've kind of associated with as a denomination, which means that it's kind of an extended family.
I never came from NAB background, and so I'm sure every church kind of has their way of connecting in that sort of way. But coming into the NAB family, to know that that's like a joint effort, and to know that many hands make light work, literally, in that zone. I think that's what's exciting about this one.
Which is really interesting. I mean, that's how we got to know each other, 12 years ago, something like that? 10, 11 years ago? Because we are part of that family. I regularly meet with a couple other pastors in the denomination from different places, so we can kind of talk about what God's doing in our churches and how we can be praying for each other. And it's good to be associated in it. And then that's only a small part of God's bigger family. So
totally,
awesome. One more thing we wanted to talk about, and that is.
Yeah, do you remember? Do you remember?
Remind me.
Wednesday morning.
Yes,
right?
Wednesday morning.
Changing office hours.
Tell us about it.
Changing office hours. So we sort of knew this was coming, where as life in the family picked up, that Ursula's hours would increase as well. So she's been working, and probably we should have told all of you that a few weeks ago, because it's, I don't know, a month or so she's been doing this, where Wednesday morning she's in the office. And so we used to say, let us know Thursday or Friday. Hey, now Tuesday and Wednesday morning, and Thursday and Friday she's in the office, which means the office is open. And usually we were all here anyways. The three of us were here on Wednesday morning, and it was kind of a little more hit and miss because we'd have meetings or might be out for something, but she's here. And so we wanted to make sure, church, that you were aware of that. Just creates further opportunities for you to connect with the office if you had something you needed to do. So be aware of that. You can, I don't know, mark your calendars the wrong things every week, but we don't really have in a lot of places that posted, so we wanted to make sure that you knew about it.
Thank you for tuning in, and we're excited about what God's continuing to do. Please continue to pray for God's work through us, in us, and for just His work across our country, across the globe. We want to join Jesus in what He's about, and we want to do it here individually, in small groups, and we just want Jesus to be known. So keep praying for that. God bless you.